If you think your VR headset is just for intense gaming or crazy workouts, I want to ask you to think again. Today, we're going to explore how that very same headset can become your own little personal sanctuary, a place you can actually go to unwind, de-stress, and just find a bit of peace in what can be a really loud world. All right, let's get into it. Oh man, we've all been there, right? The workday is finally over, but your brain just hasn't gotten the memo. That to-do list for tomorrow is already on a loop in your head, and any feeling of real calm seems like it's a million miles away. It's a super common struggle these days. But what if the ultimate off switch was sitting right there on your desk? I know, it sounds a little weird, right? Putting a screen on your face to disconnect from everything. But believe it or not, a whole bunch of new research is showing that virtual reality is an incredibly powerful tool for finding some genuine relaxation.
And this right here is the core of why it works. Seriously, it's not magic, it's neuroscience. VR is so good at this because it tackles the single biggest problem with things like meditation, distraction. By completely hijacking your sight and sound, it shuts out all the external noise, the phone buzzing, the dog barking, you name it. This deep immersion lets your body's natural relaxation system, sometimes called the rest and digest system, kick in and do its thing. It calms you down on a physical level.
So let's start our little tour with an app that really grounds you in reality. Or, well, a version of reality that feels unbelievably, tangibly real. Welcome to Soul Retreat. So this comes from a developer called Soul Retreat Labs, and they use this pretty amazing technology called grounded presence. Basically, it uses advanced scanning to recreate real-world places with just breathtaking accuracy. And the price model is pretty friendly. It's a freemium app, so there's a really solid free version you can try out before you decide anything. Okay, but these features here are what make it so special. You're not just looking at a 360-degree picture. You feel like you have been transported to Glencoe in Scotland. But the real game changer for me is the AI guide. It actually asks you how you're feeling and then tailors the meditation for stress or focus or sleep. That level of personalization makes it feel less like an app and way more like a personal wellness coach. This quote just nails it. The whole goal isn't to impress you with how cool VR is. It's to make you completely forget you're even in VR. When your brain buys into the environment as real, your body just follows right along, and the relaxation starts before you even begin the meditation. All right, let's move on to our next sanctuary. So if Soul Retreat is all about escaping to a real place, Trip is about taking a journey into your own mind, using these gorgeous abstract visuals to guide you along. You can kind of think of it as your own personal mind gem. Now, Trip is a real veteran in the VR wellness world, and this one is a pure subscription service. Its standout feature is what they call the Kokua AI Wellness Coach, which is like this emotional support companion that actually responds to your voice and how you're feeling, making the whole thing feel really interactive. And the sheer variety here is just, wow, it's impressive. Trip is really a complete wellness toolkit. The binaural audio creates this incredible 3D soundscape that does an amazing job of quieting the mind. And the mood tracking feature is fascinating. It actually shows you patterns over time, helping you understand your own mental state a little better. Oh, and the dedicated sleep stories, perfect for anyone who struggles to power down their brain at night. Okay, so we've seen photorealistic escapes and these guided, abstract journeys. But what if you want a little more control? What if you want to be the architect of your own peaceful world? Well, that's exactly where NatureTrex VR comes in. This app from developer John Carline is less of a guided tour and more of a big open sandbox. It gives you complete control over your environment. And, you gotta love this, it's a one-time purchase of just under $10, which offers some incredible value and just endless replayability. And this is where the magic really happens. You're not just a visitor here, you are a creator. You use these things called creator orbs to literally seed your world with life. Want more trees? Done. A whole swarm of butterflies? You got it. You can change the weather, shift from day to night, and even turn on a little lotus flower that guides you through a breathing exercise. It's all about crafting a space that feels perfectly calm to you. All right, our final category is for those of you who find relaxation not by sitting still, but through gentle, focused activity. These next apps use these playful, low-stakes tasks to get you into a state of flow, which effortlessly quiets down that racing mind. These two apps are just brilliant examples of finding calm through doing something. On one hand, you have puzzling places, which gives you that structured satisfaction of finishing a task and getting focused. And on the other hand, you have spacious places, which is all about free-form, creative play with music. The paths are different, for sure, but they both lead to the exact same place, a quiet mind.
People often call puzzling places one of the best non-meditation relaxation tools in all of VR. You're just piecing together these incredibly detailed 3D models of real places. There's no timer, no score, nothing but the super satisfying snap as the pieces click into place. It engages your mind just enough to block out all those anxious thoughts and creates this really deep, therapeutic flow.
And then you have spacious places, which is all about musical meditation. You can just sit on a virtual beach and play. There are literally no wrong notes. It's about the simple, pure joy of creating sound in a beautiful place. It even has a breathing mode where this pearlescent bubble expands and contracts, guiding you to slow everything down. It's just uncomplicated, pure calm. So, with all these amazing options out there, how do you pick the one that's right for you? Let's try and boil everything we just covered down into a simple guide to help you find your perfect virtual sanctuary.
Think of this as your personalized prescription. If you need a hard reset after a really stressful day, that pure escapism of Soul Retreat is probably perfect. If you're trying to get your brain ready for bed, Trip's sleep stories are literally tailor-made for that. For building a consistent daily habit, the creative control you get in Nature Treks VR will keep you coming back. And for those moments when you just need to shut your brain off, the flow states you can find in puzzling places or spacious places are absolutely unmatched.
So the next time you feel overwhelmed, just remember that your VR headset can be way more than an escape. It can be a destination for calm. The only question left is, which one of these incredible sanctuaries are you going to visit first?